Welcome guys to episode 860 of Minecraft, and I'm using the Marvelous Moon mod. Hey guys, you will not believe it, I am on the moon. Now the first thing in space exploration is you need to know how to create a spacecraft. So what we need to do is create the spacecraft. So I actually had it all set up, and unfortunately this mod went a little bit AWOL on me and sort of crashed, and oh god, the ice is melting, because I was sort of disappointed with what happened. But what happened was I had it all set up on my Jungle Forge arena, and unfortunately it crashed when I tried to go back home, back into the overworld to show you guys how to set up this spaceship, which I was kind of disappointed, but oh well. Let's continue on. So what we need to do is build the spaceship like so, as I'm doing so, using some obsidian, iron blocks, glowstone, and also a nav system. Now a nav system is created by using mechanical or complex machinery, which is crafted by iron ingots. You need 3 of them, some redstone and some more iron to create the nav system, because you need to know where you're going. Basically, you don't want to get lost in the middle of nowhere. And you need to add the tip of the spaceship and add glass for the finishing touches. Not like that, delete that. And we are ready to go to the moon. But you need to have a space suit. So what's that need? You need glass, you also need a leather cap. It also varies from part to part. So you need to use some iron ingots, some cloth, and a leather tunic. You need to use the same sort of recipe for that, for the leggings and for the feet, for the boots, as well as the chest. So all you need to do is click on the Navman system, and you're on your way to the moon. Now, a few tips on the moon. There is 0 gravity, and if you look behind, we have our spaceship. We came all the way through here, and if I turn it into survival mode, we can jump up, and this is basically a barren wasteland, just like Nether. There's nothing really interesting to find here, although you can live here if your heart desires. Now, one thing that I had a little bit of an issue is I can see the moon. So the moon doesn't have a moon to it. I'd like to see Earth. That would be pretty cool, seeing Earth, because I do believe you have to install a separate texture pack, but this is how the landscape looks like, similar to the Nether, and similar to the overworld. Now, you can also craft a couple of cool things that I had all set up, but unfortunately it crashed, and that is called an air scrubber. Now, I'd like to show you what an air scrubber is, and I'll set it up and save you some time. Now, if you take a look at this, if I try and place grass on this moon, it doesn't work. It just pops off and gives us the kind of cool effect. But you can just pick it up and it doesn't work. But you can place glowstone, you can place anything that is sort of you would see on a moon. Basically, I don't know the clear definition on what can or can't you actually place down. You can place down stone and most things, but not living things, such as well, sand isn't living, and you can't place down sand. You can't place down dirt, but you can see that. Now, what you need to do is you need to craft an air scrubber to actually create some sort of igloo of something along the lines of that, or some house. So what you need to do is complete or craft a complex machinery, which you've learned how to do that with iron ingots, and also redstone to create that. Now, what you need to do, this is kind of a nice nifty trick. You can just go through in here, and here is the air compressor. You can just break that. You can use one, and you can just go here and you enter in through here, and voila, we have grass over here. Now, what this grass does is actually the air scrubber scrubs out and actually changes it, so you can actually live in the overworld, in the moon, and it gets the air sort of converted back. But if I have a hole here, for example, if I punch a wall, all this will break. Ready? Look at this. Bam. All of it broke. The air has been leaked out, so it needs to be a confined space. So if I go block it off with dirt and save it up, now I can place my grass back again, because the air has been converted. And you got to watch out for those nasty spills. Now, this is why you have to have a safety room. So this is sort of like the safety hallway. You enter it in, you go through here. Once you enter it, it will be closed off because the nasties have joined in with us, the evil moon sort of oxygen. You need to hit that again and walk in here, and voila. Now, you can also take off your armor or your suit when you're outside or when you're inside here, but you need to put it back on when you're outside so you don't get killed, and you can just bounce around here. There's no mobs implemented in here. This mod has been out for a couple of months now. I've sort of strayed away from doing it, and I've actually done a different moon mod, but it looks kind of cool. One thing that I'd like to say that it needs to be implemented is the actual Earth they can see, and maybe some more Martians or something along the lines of that, because it looks kind of plain just having a moon here and you just got to set up base. It's 10 times harder and there's no real reward here. Now, I rate this mod a 8 out of 10 Fruit Loops. I sort of dragged the rating back down a tiny notch. I was going to give it more of a 9 or a 10, but it sort of felt lacking in sort of depth. I know I don't like the big mods, but this one sort of was lacking in depth, how it didn't include any Martians or anything evil, so it kind of felt empty, because there's no real purpose of actually living on the moon. You just make your life 10 times harder, unless you're really dedicated to living on the moon. There's no real reason why you would want to, but I actually like the air filtration system. That's really nice and cleverly done. I like how that was executed, and also I like the space suit, and also the way you crafted the actual space shuttle. That's an awesome first, but as well it sort of disappointed me how I got my world corrupted, which was a rather sad part of the day. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and as always, have a nice day.